I just let her. Alright, karibuni sana to the Midnight Rendezvous. Yeah, wale ametoka mnajitaje ati tena. Yeah, Bad Company I've always been setting a good mood right before I come in and lull you to sleep all the way through midnight. This is Baedrian Kibaire. You're listening to Radio 254 and this is the Midnight Rendezvous. We have set up some nice playlists that will be coming through to you all night. So mujikaze sana na kama una wako eleka jiwe. I think a lot has been said, but sasa ni tusikize mziki, tubonge kiasi, leteni request, leteni voice notes. Ile namba ilikuwaga 0110254254 ama ilikuwaga gani? Si ndio? If you guys can send your voice notes there, or you can send them to my personal number. If you have my personal number, come right through and we get to enjoy a good night. Ramanam again. Yeah, let me set you up with some good music, and maybe then we can get to enjoy a little bit of everything nice about today. We'll be doing a recap of the week. And I'd like you guys to tell me what has stood out for you during the whole week. You know, we are catching up. For the last 6 days, Sija was here. Sija, I have not heard from you. Neither have you heard from me, probably. Or if you follow me, you probably heard from me one way or the other. So, welcome to the show. And let's get bumping. Ooh la la la. Let's get bumping. Ooh la la la. All right. So far so good. This is quite the Tuesday. It's a bit cold lately. Have you guys noticed? Yeah, especially at night. It's been fluctuating between hot and cold, and it's fucking annoying, isn't it? Anyway, all I can say is that even the SI, I don't know if they're calling it the Kenyan summer ama wanaita nini. Yeah, so bring in your requests. I'm ready to hear from you, and maybe get some things going here and there. In the meantime, can we enjoy some music? Si we kunywa and enjoy the night? Yeah, that's more like it. Hi. For now, let's start with this one. I can't hear shit.
Mali na dish, nalipa mabil na nina rap na nakumbuka nikiombaga dishi na nikiona hivi nina jam. Nikishogoda amenipa mziki na nashukuru mimi kuwa hai. Nikiona sky ninashukuru mimi hata kasi na dishi niko hai.
Have you guys heard of this new Nyashinsky? Have you guys heard of the new Nyashinsky album? It's an EP actually. It's called To Whom It May Concern. Has some 6, banging music. I've heard they had some kind of beef with Sedo. I don't know all about that, but it's almost none of my business, isn't it? Yeah, I don't want to meddle with that, but I just like you guys to enjoy the music, separate the art, the drama that the artist is involved in, and if you can just get started on some dopamine, that would be very nice, and it will set the mood just right for the night. Yeah, let's go.
una get tight kuji-entertain au kuficha kapain, sema walai na unadanganya. Life najua itakugain, peace of mind ndo kitu hawana. Try kutuliza brain, na feature white, na lipwa na fame. Najua wanasikia kujimir, utaona disguise sikianza kufade. Na time utaona to change, watatry kusema wali kumake swange jimake. Patience ya mind, waga ina fail. Unaharibu vibes, unatupwa nje. Unasikia na light, na puliza J. Najua wanasikia kujimurder. Days are mine of late, zote ni holiday. Mula ni long, nataka na confidence. Nakimbiza dopamine, najua kuna consequence. But mula ni long. Days are mine of late, zote ni holiday. Mula ni long, nataka na confidence. Nakimbiza dopamine, najua kuna consequence. But mula ni long. Naona ma smile, naona ma face. Zingine familia, zingine na guest. Blessed vile uwezi amini, nimeshinda siku mzima na finya refresh. Fresh na rap kama mimi, hakuna mtu mwingine na try kuimpress. Yes, nacheka na nyinyi nikicheza ngachini juu nacheza chess. Kwa life ya mine when ni guest, ukitoka jua kuna next. Ukisikia tamaa hiyo ni flash, ukishiwa jua we ni ex. Niko on my grind ka crusher, na plan hadi time ya kurest. Pass bag east side ka Asha, sikia buzz hiyo ni Nairobi West. You just wanna feel something, just wanna feel. Maybe ni mimi ni fema maneni, watiaji ni wengi, maflow ni baridi, mashoni wazimu. Madola ni mingi, nikidai naeza bini, ni bini, ukishaka tasimu. Shashika ingine, mwaka imejaa kwa fly, ni mimi, shaona kakitu, na ujaona hata kitu. Maybe ni mimi ni fema maneni, watiaji ni wengi, maflow ni baridi, mashoni wazimu. Madola ni mingi, kwa flyer ni mimi. Days are mine of late, zote ni holiday. Mula ni long, nataka na confidence. Nakimbiza dopamine, najua kuna consequence. But mula ni long. Days are mine of late, zote ni holiday. Mula ni long, nataka na confidence. Nakimbiza dopamine, najua kuna consequence. But mula ni long. Ni stupid ku argue na fools, so sezi argue na fool. Nakanga cool, naona ma snake wameona check, wakaanza kudrool. Nikawa kwa mushrooms, najua magoons, naangusha chwani, unaona platoon. Nimekuja mtani na wako na tools. Gojeni ni Ash ni Medi, relax ni wafanye wa sound ready. Kulas mshari buwax, sezi wa trust. Nini ka Sunday, amnanga class, misi endi loss. Acha ni cheke, unaongea ni kawe ndi boss. Unadai kulipwa ni kawe ndio boss, na unaniitanga monene. Amjui nani mmecross, ask your sources, nani ndio sauce. Nini ka breakfast, Newton, matoast, sausage, samos, amna asante. Cash ka ukatu lipani, ma-agent wanaendeshaje maposh. Kimbia kwa blogs, endo katafute public support, ubai nayo mkate. Circle ni small, waril ni wa few, wengi ni ma-actor. Nimesikia iko mtu wa mkono analia ati anataka kulipwa kama contractor, au ni makansa. Mfereji mefungwa kama hiyo chapter, hata sasa tuone nani atakukanja. Vilapo liko unakanjwa, unakula buzz, niko umedandiwa. Tunaongelea character si hata maziwa. Lines napiga, unaona tu red, kalilie masoja, unavamiwa. Wow, ni stupid ku argue na fools, so sezi argue na fool. Nakanga cool, naona ma snake wameona check, wakaanza kudrool. Nikawa kwa mushrooms, najua magoons, naangusha chwani, unaona platoon. Nimekuja mtani na wako na tools. Kuchila leo niko kazi na sina patience ya fitina whisky na mimi na black. Paka madwanzi au ni mambili kimo wamesimama kwa shoulder za shark. Tama ya ganji nafanya BP na panda wivu inakupea hata attack. Wanaomba maji na hata sijamaliza kwa pepeta ini counter attack. Ati mna try ati kuniharibia image, fuck your image. Tuonge ukweli naongea mavi, unanusa sewage. Hatufanani hatutoshani, unalisha family nalisha village. Na kuanga boss unakuanga waka, media kikuita waambie hiyo ndo leakage. Chungana na ras, gold ndio kala kwa glass. Madanya wananiona wana blush, drip ya mafala ina clash. Shindo jina mafano na trust, udaku ni ufala, heshima ni must. Gossip ni ufala, heshima ni must. Na ukipima na crash unakula buzz, niko umedandiwa. Tunaongelea character si hata maziwa. Lines napiga unaona tu red, kalilia masoja unavamiwa. Wow.
I just want you to know that baby you're the food to my soul. Baby I am not letting go. Oh baby, seems so impossible that you're mine and I'm yours forever, baby. I can't thank you enough for being here with me. I can't thank you enough for being my baby. Oh baby, I'm so grateful. I got you baby through the fire. To the wire. Love, love, love. Oh, love, 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 love. I'm in love. So deep in love. Oh. Love, 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 love. Oh, love, 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 love. I'm in love. So deep in love. Baby, I see you hustle every day. Do you think I support you all the way? You got my back, I got your back too, baby. You taught me so many things I never knew. You took me places I never imagined. I've done so many things, but there's this clue. You got my back, I got your back too, baby. I got you, baby, through the fire.
So I got you, haikuwa story. Na vile umenikwachu, usiaje worry. No doubt nilisota, ulikuwa down na mimi. Najua nitaosa, utakuwa up na mimi. I was a player, why lie? Top striker kwa kabumbu. Batoni ya kila siku, ubomo mawe ngumu. Second bar, you taught me I could love again. After pillow fights, chocolates, now we choosing baby names. Bonnie and Clyde, watoshi, meat rabbit na kanana. Feel free uneza moji. Vila amenikamata akona grip moyoni, akona grip kwa kitanda. Nakikisha mengara, smile pia na mvisha. Machelo kwa kablista, unatokea ka job imeisha. Saina kupeleka places, wana kunja faces. Hello babe, just wanted to remind you that I love you.
Sikiza hiyo guitar vizuri, you'll be able to tell it has some South African influence in it. And it's just it's interesting to hear it, and being able to pick it is also something else altogether. Karibuni to the Midnight Rendezvous. In case you're just joining us, this is Adrian Kibai on Radio 254, and we do Kenyan music every Tuesday night and talk about art, talk about the current affairs. This is a Maandamano-friendly station. A Maandamano-friendly, anti-corruption, pro-development kind of show. And all I can tell you guys is it's been a week of seeing a lot of people doing the right things, either for the wrong reasons or doing the wrong things for the right reasons, or even just doing the right things for the right reasons, for the sake of the future of the country. And, most people are not, it's not emphasized enough that can we not think that we are above government oppression just because we earn more or we get to have access to some funds here and there, and we're not living from hand to mouth for some reason. It's always one disaster away. It's always one problem away. And lately, in the last 3-4 days, we've been analyzing how, healthcare, general healthcare in the country will be taken care of. We've been analyzing how SHIF versus how do you pronounce NHIF like SHIF? I'm wondering how you pronounce NHIF like SHIF, but yeah, we've been comparing NHIF and SHIF, and if you're not being shafted by SHIF, I don't know. We're just seeing dust, proper dust in that one, because you're paying more than you'd ever earn. And all I've been asking myself this whole time is, will it be benefiting more the private sector in the insurance industry? Will they be benefiting more from people who will be divergent or against SHIF? Or will they also suffer the same loss that SHIF is suffering? Because this government has made sure we don't have any disposable income to even go and get supplementary insurance. Because what do you mean 2K dental? You can't get even fillers with that. Even cleaning your teeth is more than 2K, and that 2K is for the whole household. What the hell, man? If I'm misrepresenting the data, I need to, let me look at it again, but I'm sure I'm not misrepresenting the data. What do you mean? What do you mean per household, people will be even suffering more under SHIF than under NHIF? Because, anyway, this is actually quite unfortunate, and I really wish we'd get out of this hellhole we dug ourselves. Well, at least the majority, because that's what the democracy dictates. But we all know this thing is mambo ya deep state all the way coming up. And then there's people who are already campaigning without campaigning. They're just doing psyops right now all the way into 2027. And by the time they're done with you in 2027, you've voted them again. And somehow you end up waking up 6 months from the elections in 2027 wondering, how the hell did we get here? The same way a lot of people had suddenly forgotten that you have a presidential candidate who is an indictee at ICC and has been riddled with cases of corruption left, right, and center since 20 years back plus. I mean, this is the same guy you want to give a presidency out of, what, pity that he got left out of the government, which is another psyops altogether, was another psyops. As in, tulichezewa akili tu sijui aje. And a lot of people ended up, buying the crap. And it's unfortunate. it's unfortunate that this ended up happening this way, because we have very short memories as Kenyans. And it's quite annoying, because only recently did Rigiji get atop his vehicle at Githurai, where there was brutal, merciless killing, wanton destruction of property, and not by civilians, by armed policemen. You'd want to think that would be redeemable someday, but then again, you see this throng of people around his car cheering, very little jeering, but a lot of cheering, and you wonder to yourself, do we forget that fast? What really happens that inafanya tunasahau to fight for what we stand for? Because these people are for sure, clearly, not fighting for what we stand for. He didn't get up that car and say SHIF inatunyanyasa. He didn't get up that car and say don't sell the airport. He didn't get up that car and, made a declaration for the people. Not for himself, because all I heard was they're trying to impeach me. And how does that benefit us if they don't? Tell us, sir. Tell us how it benefits us if they don't impeach you. Because you are elected to get a job done. But then again, now you're not getting it done. So, namna gani, my friend? What's happening up there? I mean, it's like we live in different worlds. You get to compare the benefits that the MPs get, especially health benefits and the loans they have access to, the sitting allowances as someone's salary plus bonuses, just a sitting allowance to sit in a committee or some shit like that, or to go out there in Sagana to talk about things that could have been talked about in Nairobi. You get to even earn higher because you're out of town. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but even if you don't get to earn higher, why are you earning more money to just do your job? Nakwambia serikali, it was built for the people who are up there. The people who are down here, most of them even survive on 20K and walk down that upper hill road, community. If you look at community at around 4:30 to 5:30 thereabout, it's proper exodus from town, a proper mass exodus from town. And these are the people who usually get your things done. Some of them might leave their coats on their seats and just come back at 4:30 to pick them up to go home. But then again, they have some proper job security, but very little to earn, so they go back to their businesses during the day or maybe 2 hours of the day and get their shit done, get some money in that won't be run down by Ruto's economy because it won't show up on the pay slip. If it doesn't show up on the pay slip, it doesn't get deducted left, right, and center. I mean, it's just a whole cycle of robbery in broad daylight. Because trust me, they don't work at night. Unless when they're switching off the power at JKIA. Karibuni sana to the Midnight Rendezvous. This is Adrian Kibari. You're listening to Radio 254. And I just want you guys to enjoy yourselves tonight. Kama hauna wako, again I say it, eleka jiwe. And if right now you're not mad or angry, or you haven't been angry ever, or you're one of those people who say, I'm not interested in politics, blah, blah, blah. And then one day, something tragic, like someone you love cannot access school, someone you love cannot access proper health care or affordable health care, or someone you love cannot get proper wages, or you yourself cannot get either of those 3-4 things that are basic rights of a citizen in Kenya who is a taxpayer. It doesn't even have to be anyone else. Jifikirie tu wewe, how far will you have been if just the basic commodities would have been cheaper because there's no overregulation, unnecessary overregulation, overtaxation, and proper, blatant refusal to obey court orders on taxes. And even heck, we have a we have a convict for a DIG. I mean, what the hell? Oh man, he's supposed to be serving his 6 months, but guess what? He apologized. Oh, he's so sorry. You try getting into contempt of court and see what happens. Oh my God. Karibuni sana. This is the Midnight Rendezvous. Let's enjoy some music. And baby Alan Aaron, but way back when, I hope you remember this guy. Maybe we still had the same problems probably, but different intensities. But maybe that was not a bad time to come up with this song. Enjoy. Let me pull it up back.
Wakanyaga tu mnasonga mbali na yeye, amjali matendo yenu ya mudi, amjali Mungu wenu. Mbona kumsahau maisha ni mwenu, upendo ulokuwa wa kwanza, na kiapo mlichokula nyinyi, na kiapo mlichokula nyinyi, maovu yenu, mawazo yenu, na wasimu yageuze sasa, na wasi kwake Mungu Baba, muombe wasamehe sasa.
ni mzee wangu Alan Arnold.
Monene mwana azongio Afrika lelo tobina koyimbiko kwasa tobina isakele amataka na punda ibomba na yoyoyo una banatimo kongwakoba kila mokroso kila tobina bamba na Yesu dombolo ya bakongole dombolo ba mama dombolo ba papa dombolo ale mayena toke mayena ale mayena tobina mamina ya Afrika tobina
Najua jamaa manzee watoto sana wamekuwa kicomplain sana wanasema yani Kenyan men are very unromantic nasema pole on behalf of all the men out there hii ni genge love inaenda kitukaa hii
nitakupa jamii ukinijali mimi hapa uwe msanii unaganji sitakuacha
nisipokushughulikia kaa kuwekea maji naweza kuua. Nashikilia roho yako fiti kaa glasi, nisiachilie sabujo naweza ivunja. Mtotoe nikathambi ya walua, na nikoshua utamu ya manzi mnaijua. Nyuma ya kila mwanaume endelea kimaisha, kuna mrembo anamshikilia na msupport kabisa. Manzi we nika pesa yangu kwa benki na kuhifadhi maisha baadaye watoto wengi. Si unajua ni track noma kwa msanii, feeling yenye unipa nikiwa studio ndani. Mtoto nika hewa ya asubuhi na mapema, juu inakata wingu, smile yako unacheka, se una blush unadai na kudanganya. Ukweli ningependa kuomba hizo mbana.
Nitakupa jamii ukinijali, nimeapa uwe msanii unaganji, sitakuacha bora unipe unachonahidi mgenge, nimeapa mapenzi bora ya kudumu mimi nawe bila shaka.
Totoe ni kanda yangu bala, vile mwishughulikia kuwekea tu hivi ngata, na rangi ya power ndio ikae smata. Shika inoti kucha tengeza hata sura nywele, shughulikia na vitu kadhaa, ndio ndringie maboy wangu vile tu umevaa. Mtoto na joeni kapaka yangu ya nyumba, na kupapasa mgongo nywele na sura. Matime unaweza kwa kasi mboa savo, na jotaki manzi mwingine karibu na boy wako. Check vile unatembea kata usi, swaga juu maringo na fikiria harusi. Mtoto ni kapete ilienda kuwa nayo, itakuwa mapoi mkono acha rungu ya nyayo. Na joja zoea kuambia mtu kaa hizi, genge love ndo na experience saizi. Yeah.
Nitakupa jamii ukinijali, nimeapa uwe msanii unaganji, sitakuacha bora unipe unachonahidi mgenge, nimeapa mapenzi bora ya kudumu mimi nawe bila shaka.
Mtoto nika gazeti mwaga nimekusoma, ukinjamia na kuangushia joke moja noma. Nishakwambia nika vumbi kishikana na mvua, inanukia garoma moja tu ya kishua. Ndio we na makokobata ukishajipaka, mapo yangu kwa shingo tunajipata. Mtoto kwangu we nika kitunguu, na ntoaga machozi na jikausha tu vigumu. Labda za sema joy story ya ikubambi, hakuna mali naenda hapa na dunga kambi. Jaja mwenye nkoshua kuona yo cheka, malaika wanamgotea moral vile alikujenga. Kuna vitu mob sana naweza kompea nazo, lakini hii ndio mwisho ya mawazo. We ni kamstari ya mwisho kwa ngoma, venye na blend fiti sana inaingiza chorus.
Nitakupa jamii ukinijali, nimeapa uwe msanii unaganji, sitakuacha bora unipe unachonahidi mgenge, nimeapa mapenzi bora ya kudumu mimi nawe bila shaka. Nitakupa jamii ukinijali, nimeapa uwe msanii unaganji, sitakuacha bora unipe unachonahidi mgenge, nimeapa mapenzi bora ya kudumu mimi nawe bila shaka.
All right. That was some good music. And do you remember, as in back then, I think I took a photo with Nonini here and there to chill out. What was this club called? Enyekopale Nation Center. Yeah, there was some very good nights there. Wednesdays used to bang like nothing else. And one day, I think I took a photo with him, maybe 7 years back. I was still young. Barely had any facial hair, but his music still bops to date. And he definitely was doing his music long before I met him that day. But damn, you see, some legends tend to, drop some bangers and it stays with you forever. There's an event that happened. What was it called? I'm forgetting, at Uhuru Gardens, and it was proper throwbacks, purely local, and people bopped for a night. By people, I mean me. I bopped for a whole night, and you see, we get to start from somewhere. We get to start enjoying local music purely from somewhere. We get to start to hear some random musicians, not even random really. We know who said they can't cut in Rizium Naija, and that's where Nyashinsky's trajectory just took off. And you see, nowadays, he never, I've not seen any event he's been invited to that he's not the last act. There'll be an international act. I mean, I'm sure Nyashinsky is listened to outside the boundaries of Kenya, but you see international acts, for instance, someone foreign, yeah, that's what I mean, someone from outside wouldn't finish the show if Nyashinsky hasn't performed last. And it's becoming a habit. I've seen Calligraph do it also. You guys should go to more locally. There's this other one that gets done in the bush somewhere. It's in Itwanini. They even get to do Mogidhi and all that, and it's beautiful. Nasahau jina, it's right at the tip of my tongue, but I'm forgetting the name. But hey, karibuni sana to Radio 254. You're listening to the Midnight Rendezvous. This is your host, Adrian Kibai. And hey, leo usiku tuna mengi ya kuongelea. You see, with a whole 7-day pile-up, we get to have so much that we can cover. And Nonini just gave us something beautiful. He recently sued a trip over copyright problems, and the next artist will actually teach us guys a lesson. I think the creative community has grown so much ever since we could easily blend in music to our, what can I say, vile Insta Music ilitokea alafu haikuwa available Kenya. Some people were feeling like they were gods. And then comes in people like Universal who don't just allow every Tom, Dick and Harry to use their music in any production, even if it's just for fair use. Fair use here, I mean, you're just using it while showing your bum on the Instagram reels, or you're not getting any money from it. But now the problem comes in, because you see, if you're hired by an agency, yeah, sometimes you tend to want to pick the hottest song of the moment to go with your very elite, proper content, because labda pia you've merged a proper dance right there with the music and then the brand placement, and then you do all that, and then you forget one thing, that there's an artist somewhere who took the time and money to create this artistic piece of work so that you can get to enjoy it through the right channels. But then again, you get to earn and they never do. And for a long time, Kenyan artists have been suffering from that, because you see, the problem with the authority that's supposed to collect the royalties for them fails them a lot. They end up getting, I don't know what, some paltry 2,500 a month or something. And it becomes a problem. A lot of people who wanted to be musicians have just dropped off or sought to get better labels who are under better royalty management and just get things done for themselves. In comes content creators who, at some level, they haven't registered their... You see, with social media, I've been in the social media space for a while. I'm an early adopter myself, and I get to enjoy using social media platforms as soon as they come out. I mean, like in Threads, Instagram. I was there when Instagram had just dropped, Twitter had just dropped, Facebook had just dropped, and I joined and never looked back, because if I enjoy the experience, why not? I mean, I joined even like in a... What was this one? Tumblr. I was on Tumblr. I was on... there's this other one. I'm forgetting its name. It's been so long. But you could post your music status there. It started way back when. Yeah. For those who are just, getting their first pubic hair, we have come from far with posting music on our statuses. Tumblr was also leading on that one. And there's a song... today someone highlighted a song that used to bang on Tumblr. SoundCloud used to mean something. I mean, right? Podcasting. I think I started podcasting in 2016. 2015, yeah, 2015 when I first started my blog. Early adoption means you get to enjoy these things where they're still premium. You don't have to pay for the premium features and all that. Right now, you have to pay for Twitter and don't know all that shit to do. Just a few privileged things which you can still, drop in a thread or whatever. But hey, to each their own, right? I'm not dissing anyone. I'm not trying to get people to not sign up for any premium deals because, hey, God knows, I've paid for, I think, about 5 streaming platforms for music and entertainment in general. And let me tell you, the world is changing and you might as well change with it. So if you're a creative out there, don't go offering an artist 50K, which definitely looks like it's in bad blood because you use their music. And even if you can plead ignorance here. Right there and then you have to just say, makosa imefanyika. I earned money through my post that was supposed to promote a certain product. It probably even doesn't align with the brand of the musician, but yet you still used it again. And it becomes a whole problem. And when they sue, we think they're villains. No, they're not. They're just protecting their intellectual property. And it's not happening only in Kenya. I've seen it happen for the petty. You'd think actually it's not even petty. For what will seem like the pettiest reasons, some artists have gone to court and people have made a career out of it. Copyright. People have made a career out of copyright. If your beat sounds like my original beat, even if it's by a variation of, a few, you've changed the key here and there, or you've reversed it, or you have added a few echoes here and there, and I still pick up the bass notes of what I created. Hauna bahati. If it goes to court, there's people who have specialized in testifying. If one piece of music or one piece of art looks like the other, and if the person who's been imitated or the person whose intellectual property has been misused or misappropriated can get to be paid some money or get the content pulled down, because sometimes you get it used in obscene places where you don't even want to earn money from it, but you just want it pulled down so that it doesn't get associated to you in any way. Any kind of recourse that you might want. But artists out there are suffering. The Kenya copyright, what is it called? Kekobo? What a ridiculous name anyway. I don't think they're doing the right thing by the artists in Kenya. And we deserve better governance through and through, from top all the way to the bottom. And let me just bless you with some Mutoria for now, so that you can get to hear someone took their time in studio and made these pieces of art. I'll just play one, but you can get to listen to him whether on Apple Music, any local streaming platforms, or on Radio 254, which fully plays Kenyan music 24 hours a day and 365 days, except for the leap year. We miss a day there. But yeah, karibuni. This is the Midnight Rendezvous. I'm your host, Adrian Kibai. Enjoy the music. Enjoy the night. Stick around till midnight and let's have some fun.
Been a really long time, tangu nikuvutie. I only called today but I think about you every day. Najua nilichoma, yeah. I take the blame. Juu tangu iyo day, I've never been the same. Find me at B&D off late kila weekendi. Nimekosana na wengi, lakini sisi I'm regretting. I know you know me well, usikate juu niko mlevi. Please don't hang up on me, niache niseme ukweli. I've been upset cause no one loves me better. Hata wanipende aje, na wapenda shingo pande. I know you're upset cause no one loves you better. Hata wakupende aje, utahepa someday. I'm not stalking you, niliona umepost pictures are cost. Your new man doing the most. You seem happy, you seem so happy. Called to let you know I'm taken, not available for you. Bestie, we nirudishie phone. Cause you don't understand what the hell is going on. Kilimani reminds me I'm alone. Oh, I need to call her now. She needs to know what's in my heart. I've been upset cause no one loves me better. Hata wanipende aje, na wapenda shingo pande. I know you're upset cause no one loves you better. Hata wakupende aje, utahepa someday. I've been upset cause no one loves me better. Hata wanipende aje, na wapenda shingo pande. I know you're upset cause no one loves you better. Hata wakupende aje, utahepa someday.
Reminds me I'm alone. Oh, I need to call her now. She needs to know what's in my heart. Oh, Kilimani reminds me I'm alone. Oh, I need to call her now. Needs to know what's in my heart.
Yeah. You see, that's what I mean. I mean, you listen to music and then, you know, Bob Marley has never been more right. The music just hits you different. It just, sometimes you don't even need to understand it, but you'll feel it on your skin. Let me just rock away with two more of some very nice Kenyan music. Karibuni to the Midnight Rendezvous. This is Baedrian. Goodbye.
Blessings, no blessings, no blessings, no.
Yo, for real, you already know me.
Haikuanza like this, mejijenga from scratch from me. Ukiniona VIP, nime hustle daily, no sleeping. Vile najiamini, the only competition ni mimi. Hata wakisema niko chini, yo hainihusu mimi. Let's see.
One thing I like about my type is that we never die. Shaklanisha mara that mingine chair El Shaddai. Same thing that made you laugh, I swear it's gonna make you cry. How the fuck is God there at the top and never even tried? Waambie when in Kenya wakiuliza what's your tribe. Waambie yo ni trailer ujaona my worst side. Kuna mambo siwezi sema ilifanya ndo ni survive. Mother hunita Mandela, my fans freeze mangwai. And I swear that you don't wanna fuck with my guys. My gangster, my investor, and my illegal immigrants. Sell it so good, that's the reason they buy drugs. Hell is in the hood, now make heaven in dollar. That's your fala kuitisha na sio mchana. Bro alipewa 11 yo piga tizi na musala. Mechoka na mafala huchochana. Ask around investigate ndo kuje kuni approach bana. Yo, nilirap kwa giza then I cried in the rain. I'm a strategic nigga every time that I play. Alo, watakusikiza ukisema my name. Skazo, follow the leader, let me show you the way. I have a girl called Wambona penda kucomplain. I keep her cause the head game is the head of the game. Ye utembea na maringo, akona shaka kwa tumbo. It's like she fell and went to heaven again.
I stay tough in the war. Mama told me I should sharpen my sword. They say I am a blessing. Anything that I touch turns into gold. I stay tough in the war. Mama told me I should sharpen my sword. They say I am a blessing. Anything that I touch turns into gold, turns into gold. Blessing.
Kusota joba domu nikivuta iwezi kosa roma. Unajifeel when you talking online. I am one real nigga, I only walk, I don't run. Ngumu mikusota joba domu nikivuta iwezi kosa roma. Unajifeel when you talking online. I am one real nigga, I only walk, I don't run.
We, yani mnakula show mpaka mnaaminia. Karibuni sana. Adrian Kibai here on the Midnight Rendezvous. In case you're joining us, stay tuned, tafadhali. Stay tuned because I'm bringing you some very hot music from all over Kenya, from across time, across space if possible. I don't know, but I'll try whatever I have to do to make sure you have a good night. Karibuni. Hapa tunaongelea mambo mengi sana. And it's mostly about pro-good governance, anti-corruption. Tulieka pause kwa nginyo kidogo because the people who just left the studio, I think they exhaust that topic completely. And maybe all I need to do is, set maybe a few things straight and get going on with the night and tell you more about Kenyans who are fighting for your rights and maybe implore you to join them and so that we can all have a better future and a better Kenya. So kuna banga hapa inakuwaga mini bamba mbaya, and I hope you guys get to enjoy it too.
Navutishwa, moshi pia napuliziwa. Navutishwa, naishi kama paka nalishwa. Navutishwa, haya mapenzi sijalipishwa. Navutishwa mama. Navutishwa mama. So si delivery, pombe kemikali, mapenzi halali, mapenzi legend. Nilikuanga silali, hapo awali Kanairo hakuna amani. Hakuchi on fire, can't deny. Miguu zake unzunguka kama taya. Akibend over, ni game over. Mwanga na sosi mpaka naitisha sosa. Na kulishwa matamu ya roho naogeshwa ngoza mbichi na valishwa kidogo tu ninyonyeshwe dredi zangu zisokotwe shingo ni masajiwe nasanifiwa naroliwa kisha navutishwa moshi pia napuliziwa. Navutishwa, naishi kama paka nalishwa. Navutishwa
kuamka kung'ara na kukaa tu, kula mahaba ya kistaarabu na tabasamu bila sababu, kitandani nafunzwa adabu, kukaa kukaliwa, kulala kulaliana na kulaliwa, maisha ya gorofa, nikitoka kitandani naruka kwa sofa, wifi imelipiwa nadekezwa upara na papaswa nabembelezwa natulizwa uso nakaliwa nasanifiwa naroliwa kisha navutishwa mama navutishwa navutishwa
moshi pia napuliziwa navutishwa navutishwa naishi kama paka nalishwa navutishwa navutishwa haya mapenzi sijalipishwa navutishwa navutishwa mama navutishwa navutishwa mama.
Fresh is on the beat.
Ini ya wale wanaomba bado na leo ndo labda new signing amefika kwa nyumba. Utaona usiku mrefu, but at least haukuambiwa you're going to hate me for this. So we kazana mpaka upate kenye imekuleta hapo. Here we go again.
Hili nyingine tena. Yeah. But niwe kamoja tu mami, sitakaa kamoja tu, tunapoteza tu masaa kamoja tu. Nimechoka kungoja, ninataka tu kuoja kamoja tu mami, sitakaa kamoja tu, tunapoteza tu masaa kamoja tu. Nimechoka kungoja, ninataka tu kuoja
kamoja tu. Mama please usiwe hivo, mini mponda cheza nawe na mastingo, hizo wezere zako ni za usiza, tuliza kwanza nivai jale yangu ya nylon, sa tuende kasi face to face ya R&B, mi hupenda kingoma ya bia naughty girl, DJ Pony fala Shaymix na waga, kwanza geuka niza kubamba hizo pole pole ashbi utamwaga soda yangu, ache niende chini kwa chini ubaki juu, manze style sio ndo inanibamba, kwanza simama DJ Shaymix na blues, hapa ni mos minimize hizo moves, auskibani ya Asha Raymond inakamu manze inakamu ma please usisonge ma please usisonge, sinile kwamba usisonge shamwaga soda yangu
kamoja tu mami, sitakaa kamoja tu, tunapoteza tu masaa kamoja tu. Nimechoka kungoja, ninataka tu kuoja kamoja tu mami, sitakaa kamoja tu, tunapoteza tu masaa kamoja tu. Nimechoka kungoja, ninataka tu kuoja. Nina ubaya na madem, nina ubaya na madem, ati wamechill, endelea kuchill. I hope ukiniona na dem hautafeel, zishipona za nywele utatoa, mkienda home kudai anang'oa, ati mambo ni baada ya ndoa. Mimi mdogo sana siwezi oa, kaushaweka mkono kwa pori, si unajua jo kutoa ngori, nikikuumiza basi sorry. Acha mastori, mbona hucheki, mimi sisleki, inaiva lakini haichumeki, jasho toka kwa lips, kwa cheeks, kwa tits, kwa hips. Niwe kamoja tu mami, masaa kamoja tu. Nimechoka kungoja, mimi nataka tu kuonja. Nikiongea wewe wasema wanipenda, nikikutana mtaani wewe wanilenga. Baby wanihepa, ukishanikula pepa waniteka na mabeste. Sina ubaya na welede, usione haya nipeleke tuka pige teke onje keki na usisleki nisimfeki. Kamoja sio mob nikidai, sitakaa akiwalai. Shika zako ni shike zangu, geuka hivi ni geuke vile. Sema hivi ni seme vile. Cheza hivi ni cheze vile. Ukichoka we pumua. Nipe kamoja tu mami, sitakaa. Kamoja tu tunapoteza tu masaa. Kamoja tu nimechoka kungoja, mimi nataka tu kuonja. Kamoja tu mami, sitakaa. Kamoja tu tunapoteza tu masaa. Kamoja tu nimechoka kungoja, mimi nataka tu kuonja.
Kamoja sitakaa, nataka tu kuonja. This was some Bobby Mapesa was something else. It was ungovernable. You remember hizo mawezere Johnny za uzi za balloons na maji. Nani alikuwa ameimba hiyo story? Si ni yeye bado? Oh man, you guys are listening to Radio 254. This is Adrian Kibai on the Midnight Rendezvous. So, hey, wiki imewapelekaje? You know, I've been looking and you guys have not been sending those voice notes, bwana. Let them come. Let's hear your midnight confessions, because right about now we're heading, it's about 38 minutes to midnight, and I'm ready to take you on. You can send them anonymously, and if people know your voice, you can just have plausible deniability. So, just tell me what you think about any of the current affairs going on. Na msianze kuniletea mambo ya Oloni. When did you discover your girlfriend hates you? When did you discover your boyfriend hates you? Please, tafadhali, serious business. You can't get to be horny in a revolution, or, well, heartbroken in a revolution, except by politicians who are squandering left, right. My most hilarious bit about the last 6 days is Malala being an orphan of the party. And do you know how high of a fall it is to fall from Secretary General to someone who is complaining about the rule of law? At my family was kidnapped and they've been left stranded. Wapi. I don't know if you guys saw that tweet or post on Facebook or wherever. And he's just crying foul at the same government he supported, while young people in the country, young and old even, were being abducted left, right, and center, and no word from him then. In fact, if anything, he probably fueled the fire and said, not quoting verbatim, but is it verbatim or verbatim? Nyinyi watu na change syllabus mbio sana. But not to quote him, but apparently he's been seen making reckless statements about people who've been caught protesting against the government, and now he's the one the government is against. And the song doesn't sound so well from the audience. Unajua unaweza kwa stage unaimba, the monitors are giving you some very good feedback, yeah? But when you sit down to become the audience, ni kama kusikiza podcast yako. You're listening to your own podcast and everything just sounds off. I feel like that's how our brother Cleo is feeling right now. And maybe good for him. He gets to know pande zote za panga ni sharp. So mwenye anashika peke yake hiyo panga ndio mwenye anakatana. So don't pretend that your proximity to power is wielding it. That's all I can say about. And that comes from a great show called House of Cards. If you've not watched it, take your time and at least even one season. God damn. You'll know more about how to translate politics. Because politics is not what is on the cover. Politics runs deep in every country, in every ecosystem where people have to coexist. And politics is pretty much the distribution and the governance of resources that any, small place has. And it requires to have people who represent others and make sure that it's for the people, by the people kind of thing. I am sure some political analysts will have a better way of explaining that, but that's pretty much it. But that's not what we are seeing here in Kenya, is it? We get to demonstrate and people get killed, and our president waters it down to a small demonstration, almost like people had a slideshow in our boardroom and showed him the bad things he'd done, and he vowed to correct them after. So for him, maybe Akina Linus Kaikai going to State House was the small demonstration. Not what you guys did in the streets, not him putting all of GSU along State House Avenue, State House Road, and every road that led to State House, Akuna Dennis Prit na huko, they were everywhere. You can't even get in there. And the worst part is they didn't know how to direct you after you've told them where you're going, because you can't access it from anywhere else and they've blocked everywhere. And it was so annoying. So annoying, but it was so pleasing to the soul, so soothing, because you now know that they've felt us. Down there, as a common mwananchi, they've felt us to a point where they're guarding up the place like it's not already guarded up enough. On a regular day, you can't just waltz into State House, right? It's a protected area. But for them to block all avenues, Processional, State House Avenue, State House Road, Dennis Street, all the nooks and crannies in between, nowhere, no access without some screening of sorts. And wacha tu niseme, actually, what's actually hilarious about this is that some people might have been right with the placards up there. Labda ni wazimu bwana. You never know. Because how come the same people he accused of funding, vehemently accused, in fact, of funding the demonstrations, the people rising up and speaking up and saying what is really in their hearts and what makes them ill as Kenyans. Ali blame Ford Foundation huko, but leo yeye ndio huko ana kisas. In fact, it's a pity that the Ford Foundation didn't shut that down as soon as it happened, because I don't know what their interests are in Kenya, but clearly for them to be in that room that way, their interests are rather aligned to a point where both are benefiting regardless of the PR. Apparently, or rather allegedly, Ford Foundation actually feeds a lot of politician pockets and programs around. I'm not sure of the names really, but apparently they are quite they're quite around, and they're doing a lot of things, probably shady. We'll only get to know it all in good time. But kwa sasa, it's just a shame that we have a president who is very shameless. But kasonge sana, he might get to 2027, he might not. But I hope our voices get heard And while I'm almost sure it's not me who will be president, all I can just say is I hope whoever gets there does right by Kenyans and respects our wishes and represents us. We don't want a leader, we want a representative. Represents us in the right way. The leadership can come after. We don't care. But just represent our interest in the best of ways. And there's a reason why everybody chose you. Probably your reason is too good. Your charisma is on point. Nini na mambo kama haya. But get there, represent your people. But right now, to celebrate 100 streamers I'm seeing here, and to shun the leadership that is these countries, I'd like to play this song. Karibuni sana to the Midnight Rendezvous. And this is Adrian Kibai on Radio 254. And listen.
Aibu, aibu mina we tulipatana Tinda. Ona sasa tuko mbele ya kanisa. Hapa ndolo vito imetufikisha. Aibu, waliosema mina we hatutashinda. Ona sasa miaka ngapi imepita. And this love is getting sweeter, baby.
Ni kama tumepata shida ya mitambo kidogo hapo, lakini here goes the song.
Aibu mina we tulipatana Tinda. Ona sasa tuko mbele ya kanisa. Hapa ndolo vito imetufikisha. Aibu, waliosema mina we hatutashinda. Ona sasa miaka ngapi imepita. And this love is getting sweeter, baby. Fine wine. Your love is getting sweeter, baby. Fine wine. Woman, your love is getting sweeter, darling. Fine wine. Your love is getting sweeter. Nakuletea wine, tena fine wine, because your love is getting sweeter.
Na vituko na visanga vyote vimekwisha. Roho na mikono pia nimesafisha. Cheki Sunday mimi na wewe tuko kwa misa. Aibu nimeshindwa kusare mavela. Zinanipa nguvu ya kusaka hela. And this love is getting sweeter, yeah. Fine wine. This love is getting sweeter, baby. Fine wine. This love is getting sweeter, darling. Fine wine. Your love is getting sweeter. Najua napenda wine, tena fine wine.
Sweeter than fine wine. Come on, let the fine wine. Sweeter than fine wine. Come on, let the fine wine. Sweeter than fine wine. Come on, let the fine wine. Sweeter than fine wine. Your love is getting sweeter.
Nyinyi watu mmesikia Okra Water. Actually imenikumbusha kitu mzuri. This song, Bensol, whatever you did to this song, listen and listen very well. Ulifanya mambo hatari saidi. But this is one banger of a song. If you haven't heard it before, tafadhali go look for the clan. Bensol plays a part in it. I think the clan involves Okello Max. There are new and upcoming, or maybe the clan is more than Okello Max and Ben Sol. Who fucking knows? But hey, all I can tell you is they are doing some amazing things with music, and it's beautiful to watch. Karibuni sana to the Midnight Rendezvous.
Cause you are deadly, shapely, sexy. But of course alikuwa wetu kwa chini mpaka utos. Akasema daddy sasa wewe ndiyo boss. Nikasema short, but then we connect the dots. Akinipea keki na mpea steki. Mi nimesimama kama nimeketi. Hii level ya mechi lazima confetti. Ni mukristiano but anaipenda Messi. Hit it so good now I got you confessing. Everything fluid kuna swimo ndani ya betting. Nimekuwa plamba, nimekuwa mamba. Kimeniramba ayaye. Nyumba yangu imefurika maji. Maji imefika kitandani. Must be the okra. Okra water. Okra water. But of course I'm a Luo. Kisungu pek, doa dumote. But of course, she's a Luo. Kakotingo debe, mano mana dende. Steadily, slippery, watery. Lota be yungu ni eno tatini. Kachiri, misinanga ubaguzi. Dogo kubwa, bora babili. Ana kadogodo, mimi si mchoyo. Kenye iko kwa godoro, ni maji ya mamko. Nyumba yangu imefurika maji. Maji imefika kitandani. Must be the okra. Okra water. Okra water. Yeah, yeah. Si ngumu na pia sio soft. Hiyo haga si ya gym, hiyo yake ni genetics. Na naipenda, so I had to check it. Kubwa kamzinga, so I had to bless it. Na hiyo kitu ni sweet. I think alikula mananasi this week. Ana ride akiscream, anaongeza speed. Amesweat, nimesweat pia, tunachafua scene. Legs in the air, baby I'm your pilot. Make you feel turbulence before your arrival. Girls near me, I sekete my bed. Shower them sex, then shower just to sex again. Nyumba yangu imefurika maji. Maji imefika kitandani. Must be the okra. Okra water. Okra water. Cause you are
Bam. Oh, god damn. If that song didn't get you off your bed, off your ass, off your seat, I don't know what you're doing, but damn. That is one lovely song from the clan and Ben Sol and Okello Max right here and there. Kuna watu Kenyan Rumbas. Yeah, that's beside this song, by the way. There's something about rumba music that is modern-ish. You see the way you'd listen to Billy Abel and the way you'd listen to, say, for instance, Ferregola or Fali Ipupa. Same thing. The same way you'd get to listen to, say, Tony Nyadundo and listen to, heck, someone. I'm not saying Ohangla is the same as Benga, but goddamn, Benga has something else in it, yeah? There's something it gives. There's a way it makes you feel modern, but taken aback a little, taken back through time. And it's just beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see how it has developed. And we have gotten even into deep house, even deeper into deep house, actually, because we've been there before. I don't know if you guys remember a lot of people ignore trendy setups that have been happening for a long time, only that after some time it became a whole community. You see, back when it wasn't a community, it was just one hit song. But now that it's a community, you find that there's so many songs that are related to the one song that you actually liked. And a lot of you people like that song the same way. So this is the evolution of, you see how people used to involve Luo into some music. You see, who can buogo me and all that. Who can buogo me? And then, tera diaba Kisumu. We've evolved musically, and I love that for Kenya. And right now, all you can do is still keep reaping the fruits. I'm torn between playing Chamthum and Manyopesa by Watendawili, and my Lord, both of them are bangers. But you know what? I'll play the most recent one that has come out in July 19th, 2024 on Apple Music. If you guys get to hear it and maybe tell me what you think about it.
sama neno kaiengo kanungo yawa Sami onge ngani sandore yawa jangolo ero korotagore Hera ni bendo medore kiringi saa iwezi baby temane Imit kanguru imit na atoti wani maliza Nakala chafu nandika andiko ni nyaka insha Ramba nyasiezi kudanganya nyama mabia teri usengei Owinja wera kimulo poka neno bia tingi kindegei Atoti chamuko, atoti ngena ngena Atoti ukizungusha, naishi wana hewa Atoti chamuko, atoti ngena ngena Atoti ukitingisha, naishi wana hewa Atoti unisore, atoti sungore Nenu nyiri mangento ginyaliga Jabera yen gichumale Dendi kiwangi pironega Wakikuona wanabaki wakishanga Vile unazitoka walai blanda Mini metekwa Napewa mahaba Ay 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 Ulalo I say you do it now Jabera yeah Kama mtoto napewa masiwa Ay 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 Ulalo I say you do it now Jabera yeah Kama mtoto napewa masiwa Atoti chamukum Atoti ngela ngela Atoti ukizungusha Naishi wana hewa Atoti chamukum Atoti ngela ngela Atoti ukitingisha Naishi wana hewa Atoti chamukum Atoti ngela ngela Atoti ukizungusha Naishi wana hewa Atoti chamukum Atoti ngela ngela Atoti ukitingisha Naishi wana hewa Osnauru Kevin Ratego Daktari Papa Manento Mama Messi Sunbreeze
Hey ya wakini pego mera hey Mawa tenda wili Pinyo pongi weche yawa Lakini wa mosu mokuongo Ani longanio nyachi pala Wodo bongo Woda oko nyakotia Todo moso kosta ujuanganyo Hey
Ay 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 Ulalo I say you do it now Jabera yeah Kama mtoto napewa masiwa Ay 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 Ulalo I say you do it now Jabera yeah Kama mtoto napewa masiwa
Usiyatamani ya mwenzio Kazi ni kazi Kazi ni kazi hey. Usijilinganishe na mwenzio Tunza hiyo yako Tunza ulicho nacho hey. Obongo nyakalagano laga gigita Jadolo nonena kakuecho Jango madonge tinda chiemo Tobanjoloro chalo pikuja Fimbo ya mbali ya iuwinyoka Shika ulicho nacho Jikakamue Jikakamue Fimbo ya mbali ya iuwinyoka Shika ulicho nacho Jikakamue Jikakamue
Manyo pesa manokela Nairobi Manyo pesa manokela Nairobi Wandu mauso kao kigoi Manyo pesa manokela Nairobi Manyo pesa manokela Nairobi Wandu mauso kao kigoi Siogopi kupiga hustle Nazidi toa jasho Wake up then I grind on a daily If you owe me money then pay me One thing you need to remember Don't mix business with pleasure If you do then you own a chicheza Make a move cause it's now or never Bila hela utapepwa ndogo Saka hela sabuni ya roho Bila hela
hela utabebwa ndogo. Saka hela sabunya. Manu pesa manokela Nairobi, manu pesa manokela Nairobi. Wandu mausunge kao kigoi, manu pesa manokela Nairobi, manu pesa manokela Nairobi. Wandu mausunge kao kigoi. Kila wiki najikaza, mashabiki hewa kuwapa, baada ya dhiki kweli ni faraja. Ipo siku ndavuka daraja, yeah. Usinione sina cheo, jube ya jana si ya leo. Binadamu maendeleo, ya wajo Kisumu mambo leo. Oriti anadhi, mziki korotera. Oriti anadhi, mziki amatera. Oriti anadhi, mziki korotera. Oriti anadhi, mziki amatera. Manyo pesa manokela Nairobi, manyo pesa manokela Nairobi. Wandu mausunge kao kigoi, manyo pesa manokela Nairobi, manyo pesa manokela Nairobi. Wandu mausunge kao kigoi, manyo pesa manokela Nairobi, manyo pesa manokela Nairobi. Wandu mausunge kao kigoi, manyo pesa manokela Nairobi, manyo pesa manokela Nairobi. Wandu mausunge kao kigoi.
So, now you see, that's the kind of music you get to listen to, and and figure out that Kenyan music is actually doing quite amazing if we can still sing in our native languages or our dialects and still sound that good. I mean, whoa. It's almost midnight. It's 7 minutes to time. And as we wind up, there's things probably haven't touched on, there's things probably haven't talked about, but tonight it's a bit of less talking. I know I've been ranting left, right, but you have to forgive me. There's so much to talk about and so little time to do it on. And karibuni sana, those who've been listening, nashukuru. Thank you very much. Join me next Tuesday right here on Radio 254 from 10 p.m. to midnight. We do this every Tuesday. Musikose. And bring in your requests, make them local. Let's listen to some Kenyan music and get to enjoy it. Oh yes, the event I was thinking about was Afrofusion. What a relief. I'd have gone dreaming about it until I got that word straight. But yeah, you guys, I think Mutoria, there's an event Mutoria is doing that's coming up. Go pay for it. Ngeni huko msikie. Charisma had one recently, and I know there's a lot of other local artists who do orchestras, jazz, Afro jazz, benga. Benga by there, akina Mogidhi benga as well. In case you're wondering, there's Kikuyu benga, there's Luo benga. I'm sure there's other tribes that have their own kabenga kidogo hapa na pale. And wacha, there's one, kwanza, let me see if I can find it. Hey, this song just gets me, it throws me back to a point where nilikuwa na mchumba wangu, tulipendana kama nyama choma, fresh lay Mwamburi. He did something with there's a song, I think after redoing Stella wangu ama ilikuwa inaitwa Stella. After redoing Stella, he did something very nice. Something I hadn't thought he'd do, by the way. And it turned out so well. Let me try and find it for you guys. I think it's somewhere in here. Oh yes, it is. And trust me, this music is just something else. It's beautiful, and you get to enjoy every bit of Kenyan music in its rawest format, refined and brought to you in a way. By the way, Cavalli is doing Lewanyika. Is it tomorrow? When? You guys don't know the joy of listening to local music and realizing they actually are very well done, and especially if it's done by a live band. I mean, for me, one of my best bands ni Gogosimo. So you know those people are moja mbili tatu nne tano sita saba nane. Yeah, love them. I kind of miss the days when we had Safaricom Jazz Festival, because that's when we actually realized a lot of our musicians can do proper jazz if given just the right platforms, if given just the right opportunities. And I miss Bob Collymore every day for that. I really hope that wherever he is, sends some, the way people believe that people go to a better place. If he actually did go to a better place, I hope he intervenes, and maybe we can get to have another few Safaricom Jazz Festivals, which headlined a lot of Kenyan bands who are doing jazz differently. Some were focusing on the keyboard, some were focusing on the guitarists, and I don't know if they're Kenyan, by the way. As in not fully Kenyan, rather, but some of them have been in Kenya for so long that it's hard to tell. You see the way you'd play a Kidum song and you'd think, it's just another Kenyan music, and then down the line you realize he's actually from Burundi, and his band is the Kenyan band. So this is a shout out to Akina Kato Change, Kina Rimbui, who do the things behind the scenes that people only get to know about 20 years later after they've enjoyed the music. The people who silently change the course of music in Kenya in ways that we don't know about, and in also the ways that we know about. I mean, it's only recently that I discovered Tim Rimbui worked on that TPF theme song. Was it a theme song or the intro or whatever that was? And other great songs too. I think producers and people who work, the engineers who work, the sound engineers who work, I feel like they're also musicians in a way or the other, and they might see music in 3D even bigger pictures than we actually ever get to see. And this is a shout out to all those people who have enabled artists to get on their platforms and perform with great beats, great music. Producers hapa nje wanafanya kazi mingi sana, and I hope Sedo and Nyashinsky get to reconcile if it's true they fell out. It's just different when you hear a song start and you hear Sedo. Man. Tuachie rivalry, watu wa BuzzFeed na kadhalika, hao ndio wanapenda clout na hizo vitu. For now, let's just focus on making some good music and let the Kenyans enjoy. And everybody gets to earn their bread. The table is big enough. And if everybody is fair to each other, I mean, why not? Why not? Let's all earn something. Let's all earn from our art and from our music pieces. And if the government is favorable enough, the government of the day is favorable enough, we can get to even build others who come after us. We can get to do everything in terms of, if someone has one good banger, they don't need to rely on live shows to be able to feed themselves or to be able to get to studio the next day. They can rely on that one song or that one album to get to the skies, to get to the top of the top and become even better and even get money to develop the art. Unajua, by the kuunda mziki si cheap. You should hear the rates of studio time. Woo-wee! God damn. You should hear about the rates of hiring a live band at a wedding to perform for 2 hours. 2. Between setup and when they leave, you should get to hear how much people charge. And it's probably sometimes not even worth their salt. But if they come and perform at your event, appreciate them, listen to them, listen to their music, support them whichever way you can, and maybe we can all get to grow after all, yeah? Masaa yangu ni kama yamefika. It's a little past midnight, 1 minute past midnight, and all I can tell you guys is kwaheri, mlale salama, na si lazima uwe unaitwa vacation to be able to enjoy this song, but hey, I guess they get the honorable mention, yeah? I get to enjoy Freshly Mamburi. You've been listening to Adrian Kibai right here on the Midnight Rendezvous on Radio 254.
Hoka. Hoka. C'est vrai. Kazi Goma Orchestra. Wajania. Asero na selie. Na mare na masanga mengi. Wasichana warembo. Watoka kwetu kule Davida. Asero na selie. Na mare na masanga mengi. Wasichana warembo watoka kwetu kule Davida. Badabda vele moko hao namrogu wa vele mabuka. Badabda vele moko hao namrogu wa vele masinda. Eko na bahati wa Davida yaba ibigo kia baki Davida. Wachilu na bachokwa na basero Ibandile nisa kusawa kesho wapo Irichanga Alila wa kesho basiteke sige. Mwendo wa kesho Tukanjige mwendo wakwa. Penzi wa kesho Singia cheni teseke. Mwendo wa kesho Tukanjige mwendo wakwa. Penzi wa kesho Singia cheni teseke. Badabda vele moko hao namrogu wa vele mabuka. Badabda vele moko hao namrogu wa vele masinda. Eko na bahati wa Davida yaba ibigo kia baki Davida. Wachilu na bachokwa na basero Ibandilo nisa kusawa kesho wapo Irichanga Alila wa kesho basiteke sige. Mwendo wa kesho Tukanjige mwendo wako. Penzi wa kesho Singia cheni teseke. Mwendo wa kesho Tukanjige mwendo wako. Penzi wa kesho Singia cheni teseke. Mwakamba uko wapi? Salamu zangu nizopokea. Mwakamba uko wapi? Salamu zangu nizopokea. Naomba nikutume Mgangenyika kwa kina wa kesho baby wangu. Fika umulize ni kwa nini ataka kuniwacha, nimekosa nini? Irichanga weleze wa kesho mpenzi asiniwache. Mwakamba uko wapi? Salamu zangu nizopokea. Mwakamba uko wapi? Salamu zangu nizopokea. Naomba nikutume Mgangenyika kwa kina wa kesho baby wangu. Fika umulize ni kwa nini ataka kuniwacha, nimekosa nini? Irichanga weleze wa kesho mpenzi asiniwache. Mwendo wa kesho Tukanjige mwendo wakwa. Penzi wa kesho Singia cheni teseke. Mwendo wa kesho Tukanjige mwendo wakwa. Penzi wa kesho Singia cheni teseke. Tulikuwa happy na wake kesho wangu tukipiga sherehe. Katokelezea marina wangu wa zamani kajaleta fujo. Kwa uchungu asira mpenzi wa kesho kanitoka mie. Simu na kupigia utaki kushika, kwa nini wa kesho? Simu na kupigia utaki kushika, kwa nini wa kesho? Fresh ini nalia, nasononeka moyoni. Fresh ini nalia, nasononeka moyoni. Kachabona kidi kwa nimbori nelala nkikugesha. Kachabona kidi kwa nimbori nelala nkikugesha. Ukiona chozi lanitoka nimekesha kikuwaza. Ukiona chozi lanitoka nimekesha kikuwaza. Irichanga alia mpenzi wa kesho nirudie.
Mwendo wa kesho tukanjige mwendo wako. Penzi wa kesho siniache niteseke. Mwendo wa kesho tukanjige mwendo wako. Penzi wa kesho
waniacha nikilia lia hii.